I will forever be sensitive. That is how God made me, I think. Good afternoon, brothers and sisters of YouTube. I have tried to film this so many times, but I'm sensitive. If you know me in real life, you know that I am sensitive, so I keep getting a little bit emotional. So this is the last time. If I get a little sad, it's fine. If I gotta chop and screw it, that's fine too. I just wanna talk. Your worth isn't determined by how many followers you have on social media, how many likes you get, how many people like you. It's not determined by that. Your happiness shouldn't be based on someone else. You shouldn't have to search for happiness in another person, in a group of people, on social media. You should find it within yourself, which seems hard sometimes. Social media is so fake. As real as someone tries to be on there, I mean, you're seeing little short clips of people's daily life. Even if someone posts something and they're like, oh, this is the real me, you're still just seeing a little tiny portion of their day, of their life. You only see what they want to show you. I spent so many years just trying to make it seem like everything was fine on social media. I thought if I got enough likes on something, if I had enough followers, it would make me feel better inside, which, I mean, for that moment, I make a post, it gets 800 likes. Of course, for that moment, I'm like, oh wow, people really like my content. I used to fake how I felt. I would ride at night with no destination. Sad, but I would post something to make it look like everything was fine, like I'm living my best life, just to look like I was happy and look like everything was okay. And I thought if I faked it enough, then I would actually start to believe myself and everything would change. I'd be in a room filled with people, filled with family, friends that cared about me, that I cared about, but I would feel so alone and empty. And I really didn't know why. And I would try to still make people laugh. But I would just feel empty. So I think the turning point for me was a couple years ago when I was really going through it. In silence. Nobody knew. No family, no friends. I was just going through it. And someone messaged me on Instagram and they told me, someone I don't know, they said, I just wanted to tell you how happy I am for you. I can tell how happy you are. And I wasn't happy. I was fake happy. Obviously I was doing a good job if someone was so proud of me that I looked so happy. So at that point I realized that I was becoming the person I didn't want to be. I was becoming the fake person that I preached about. The one who does everything for social media. The one who fakes their life. Wants people to think that everything's fine. That's who I became. I responded and I just said, thank you so much. It means a lot. But it wasn't real. My body was real. My transformation was real. But what I was spitting out, the important thing, my heart, that wasn't real. Every single day I was preaching about happiness and about feeling free. But I was so broken. All I was doing was living for other people's approval, for other people's likes, for anything, for other people just to like me. And I was miserable. I was so used to just putting my emotions away. When I was growing up, I wasn't really allowed to talk about stuff, so I'd write it down. I lived with my parents for a little while. A couple years ago, I moved back in with them, and I was going through some of my stuff in my old room, and I found so many journals, and of course I looked in them, and it was a lot of things I didn't really remember. And I did realize that, I was stronger than I thought. Even though I didn't feel strong, I went through a lot of stuff that no one knew about. Everyone has something that makes them who they are. Everyone has something that happened to them that makes them different. And we all handle it differently. And that's fine. But you have to heal from it. Because if you don't, it's just going to be a never-ending cycle. Never-ending cycle. Don't do stuff to please other people. Don't be mean to people. But don't base your worth on how someone treats you. Don't base your worth on how many likes you get. And if there's something that you're dealing with, deal with it. Talk about it. It's okay to talk about stuff. You don't have to talk to your friends. You don't have to talk to your family. Go see somebody and let it all out. Finally got to the point where instead of posting for validation, I just do it because I want to. I really used to time stuff on Instagram. I'd look at when the most people are active so I could post to get the most likes. I don't care no more. If it's 2 a.m. and I want to post something, I'm gonna post it. Now if I go somewhere, I enjoy myself, when I come back, I'm like, dang, I took a fire picture. I'm gonna post it, but I'm not gonna ruin the time that I'm spending having fun to post something. Don't get me wrong, I still will be on my stories causing ruckus because that's something I enjoy. I thought about just deleting my my whole Instagram and starting over, but I decided not to. But I do it for me now. I'm happy now. I feel free. I'm a bit stressed, but I think we're all a bit stressed. But I think I've finally gotten to the point where I'm okay. I still think about those days, weeks, months, years that I was contemplating life. It's scary. It's really scary to see how, it's just really scary to see and to look back at how bad off I really was, but how good I was at hiding it. And anything could have happened. And nobody would have known why. Depression is really real and really scary. That's why I make it a point to just be nice to everyone, because you never know what someone's going through. And I feel like when people are mean and rude, I don't think that's how they want to act. I think that they're just so hurt and so broken. that's all they really know. I don't think it's anyone's point in life to be a mean person. That's why even when someone is so mean to me, I still try to show them love. I still try to show them grace. Because I get it. I know what it's like to feel like your world is crashing down. And I definitely know what it's like to feel like no one cares. But people care about you. But if they don't know, they're not going to know how to talk to you. They're not going to know that you need someone. So you need to be open. You don't need to tell everyone your business. But if you're having a bad day, it's okay to have a bad day. It's okay to talk about stuff. It's okay to be hurting. It doesn't make you weak. It makes you a human, a real person. I don't really know where I was going with this. I really just wanted to state that social media is fake, man. You know you're a good person. You treat people right. That's all that matters. Your heart is what matters. Your appearance, that's gonna change. But your heart's the one thing that stays. And if you have a good heart, that's good. I still have bad days, but I don't drive around with no destination anymore. I think I have a purpose. I've always been a free spirit, and I've always had a big heart, and I've always been very sensitive. I will forever be sensitive. That is how God made me, I think. I will always have a kind heart. I think I just needed to make this for me because I'm so good at writing down stuff. But I think speaking it out loud, it's helpful. I do not want any sympathy though. I'm fine. I'm good now. I just want everyone to know that you will get through it, but you can't do it alone. And when you think no one cares, they do. You're cared about, you're loved. That's all. I think. If I come back in an outfit change, it's because I thought of something that I didn't say already. Be great. Be happy. And have a wonderful day.